Foreign nationals. So what this is, I touched on this earlier. This is a product for foreign nationals wanting to purchase or refinance a home in the U.S. This is, again, another DSCR program with a 1-to-1 ratio on cash flow. This means that the loan is incredibly easy, no income or U.S. credit required to qualify. That's the biggest problem with foreign nationals is they don't have a social security number, so there's no credit, and they don't have U.S. based income because there's no tax returns or W-2s or anything like that. And if we're trying to go over to Spain and figure out credit reports and income, good luck, because we have no guidelines around that. We don't know what to do in that case because we're not set up for it. Nobody is. So that's the biggest struggle in foreign national. Again, you can see that the risk tolerance is a little bit more restrictive since the maximum LTV is 70%. That's 30% down, excuse me, or 65% for a cash out. No foreign or U.S. credit score needed. 1-to-1 ratio, again, like everything else. Asset source and season for 60 days. Must be in a U.S. FDIC insured bank for a minimum of 30 days. So what's behind that guideline? That gets into Patriot Act, anti-money laundering, that kind of stuff. We want to make sure that that money has a trace and a source to be able to work through that, okay? And we need to see 60 days worth of seasoning, and then 30 of those days has to be sitting in a U.S. bank institution. So we can't just take cash in a briefcase or a suitcase that came over gold bars or something like that. We're not allowed to do that. We have to have that paper trail, and we have to be able to document that. And these are showstoppers. If one of these things is not checked off on the underwrite, it's dead. It's a dead deal. 12 months reserves required. They have to be able to document and show that they have 12 months of full mortgage carry, property carry payments in the bank. We can do an LLC. A U.S. based LLC is permitted. They have to sign up for automatic draft payments. So that bank account needs to be linked to the loan, and those payments need to come out automatically. They cannot currently reside in the U.S. They can visit, they can be here, but their place of residence cannot be the U.S. because that changes their foreign national status, and it's a whole different animal there. They will go up to 1.5 million and a minimum of 75, and they must be here legally. They must have the proper visa or a passport to show that they're here for however long, and they must be legit with the government, basically, to make that work. So that's touching on foreign nationals. Again, that product used to be very, very limited. I had a couple cases where a Canadian family was trying to buy a house down here in Florida, and we couldn't find anybody to pick the loan up. But luckily, they worked with the names of the bank is escaping me. It's a bank that has business in Canada and the U.S., and they went and talked to them, and they made it work. So that was a good save for our realtor partner. We didn't get the loan, but we were able to help them figure out how to get the loan. So now we have a way to be able to do these on our own and help more people.